Well, welcome everyone. And so here we go. Well, first of all, okay, first of all, I would like to tell you how we are going to make the evaluation. How is the assessment? Dante, welcome. Can you use your microphone?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can listen to you. Welcome, Dante.
Thank you. To
Excellent.
see
My
you
pleasure.
again.
All right. You are Dante Alvarado Guerrero, okay?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And so here we go. We are going to explain, first of all, what are the points that we are going to assess. We have to work with fluency. Number 2, phonology. Number 3, vocabulary. Number 4, grammar. And number 5, successful communication. How are we going to point it out? Well, we are going to have 2 points if you have smooth and fluid speech, few to no hesitations, no attempts to search for words, and if your volume is excellent. It gives you 2 points. If you have smooth and fluid speech, but few hesitation, a slight search for words, or inaudible word or two, then you have 1.5. If the speech is relatively smooth, some hesitations and unevenness caused by rephrasing and searching for words, volume waivers, then you have 1 point. If the speech is frequently hesitant with some sentences left uncompleted, volume very soft, then we have 0.5. And if the speech is slow, hesitant, and straight, except for short memorized phrases, difficult to perceive continuity in speech, notable, then we have the point of 0 in this fluency, and so on. So phonology refers to pronunciation if it is good and intelligible. And if it is good but always almost usually intelligible, it's 1.2. If it is good, the pronunciation and usually intelligible, it's 1 point. Pronunciation is okay. The phonology unintelligible, then you have 0.5. And if the pronunciation is lacking and hard to understand, you have 0. Vocabulary. We measure vocabulary by the control of language failures, a wide range of well-chosen vocabulary. Then it gives you 2 points. If you have good language control, good range of relatively well-chosen vocabulary, then you have 1.5. If you have adequate language control, vocabulary range is lacking, then you have 1. 0.5 for weak language control, basic vocabulary choice with some words clearly lacking, and 0 when weak language control, vocabulary that its use does not match with the task, then it is 0. Grammar, when you have accuracy and variety of grammatical structures according to the level, then you have 2. 1.5 for some errors in grammatical structures possibly caused by attempt to include a variety. 1 when it's frequent grammatical errors that do not obscure meaning, little variety in structures. 0.5 for frequent grammatical errors even in simple structures that at times obscure meaning. And 0 for frequent grammatical errors, even in simple structures, and meaning is obscured. Let's talk about successful communication. And if it is almost always able to comprehend, communicate messages, if it is usually able to comprehend, communicate messages, it's 1.5. And 1 point for almost usually able to comprehend, communicate messages. Point 5 for the lack of understanding and has difficulties to understand and communicate messages. And 0 when the student can't comprehend or communicate messages. All right? So this is the way we are going to make the assessment, the evaluation of your speaking test. And well, here you are the rules during the exam. Number 1, wait for your turn. Number 2, every student will speak about the task given during around 10 minutes. Number 3, the teacher will make some questions related to your topic. Number 4, if you are not speaking, turn your microphone off, please. And 5, you won't see your grade. Your tutor will send them in the next report. Okay, well, good evening, everyone. So let's start with this interesting examination. All right, so the first person, please, is going to be María del Rosario Sánchez. Okay, so María del
Yes,
Rosario,
teacher.
please do me a favor. You are going to talk for 2 minutes about your personality. Okay?
Okay. Yes, okay, I got it. So,
Okay.
well, I'm trying to empathy with the rest of the people. I'm high. It's so difficult that I lost the temper. I had a good mood. So, almost well, my personality is that I'm responsible. I organize my things. I don't like the mess, the mess things. So I had a good humor. I enjoy make. I have a good sense of humor. So I'm trying to be patient all the time. Even when I met special people, I try to keep the calm and I try to say inside me, you be tolerant with the other ideas and don't be refuse the people for the personality. Mm, at the same time, I try to be nice with the people around to me, especially with my family. I try to be, to give support them when they had troubles. So on the other hand, sometimes I don't understand people when their people aggress me. They be aggressive with me, but I said okay, I could change the word, and I try to be patient. Mm, well, I continue, all right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, the other part of my personality is that I try to make the things well all the time. For that, I'm frustrated when I get the good results. Uh, However, I try to do the things, even I could get the better results. Uh, well, I don't know.
It's okay, Maria del Rosario. Thank
Yes.
you very much. So, a question. You were talking about that you like to be a good person. You want to be kind most of the time. And what happens when you don't have the same response from people? When people behave badly with you, how
Mm,
do you feel?
well, I feel bad, but now I try to keep the camp, and I said, well, the people, I'm trying to, I have some kind of education from my family, and I learned many things about to don't involve in fights with the people if they have different position about one topic. For example, if I try to, I have a different point of view about something, I try to respect the people. I don't want to fight when I say that people don't move it about their ideas.
Okay, excellent. And so, how do you try to share those values with your family?
Well, first, through the example, I try to with, I'm trying to be kind with the person all the time, with my family. I'm consider, I respect, and I keep silence sometimes, even if I don't agree, because it's so difficult to change the mind of people when they are get angry. And I said I don't want to discuss for people who don't have value, and I keep live in peace.
Okay. All right, Maria del Rosario, thank you very much. That was very interesting and very nice. And so, guess what? We have already finished your exam. If you want to stay in the classroom listening to your classmates' exams, it's okay. If you want to log out, there's no problem. Okay, so the results are going to be sent to your email the next week in the next report. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Antonio Velasco, how are you? Antonio, hello, can you hear me?
Fine, teacher, sorry.
Well, it's okay. So Antonio, please, you are going to do task number 2. So please talk to me for 2 minutes about music. Okay?
Okay. Yes, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
About music.
Yeah.
Okay. I like rock music. At first, I don't know what I can say about it. My favorite artist maybe is Michael Jackson. I like the lyric of his music and the music, his history, and no, I don't know, teacher, but history of rock, maybe I can tell you.
Okay, yes, it's okay.
I learned about how can write music. Wait me. At the first, people try to hear the noise, and after that, repeat the noise in the prehistoric history. And we hear the wind and make accords. After that, we try to when the write are invented, we try to write about emotions and illnesses. It's at the mid-age when people invent the tetragram or musician notation with the Guido di Arezzo. Okay. of our age, people listen it about blues and rhythm and blues, and wood artists Chuck Berry, Bob Dylan. Mm, that's all.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so what kind of music do you prefer? You talk to me about rock.
I
Who's
like
your
rock.
yeah? Who's your favorite band?
The Strokes,
Okay, and what's your favorite song by The Strokes?
Reptilia, or
Wow.
it has another Last Night, or I like Kiss too.
That's great. And tell me, have you ever been in a live concert?
Yes, I
Well,
was at Kings of Leon when they came to Mexico.
wow. I guess that it was wonderful.
More or less, not my expect.
Okay, it was not what you were expecting.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, Antonio, thank you very much. This was very interesting. The results of your exam are going to be sent directly to your email in the next report in the next week. Okay?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Thank you very much. If you want to stay listening to your classmates, it's okay. If you want to log out, it's okay also. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now let's listen to Fabiola Alvarado.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi. How are you? I'm fine. I'm very happy to listen to you. Fabiola, guess what? I would like you to talk about the next topic, and it's going to be about your personal finances. You are going to talk for 2 minutes about,
Okay.
later on, I will make some questions to you. When I interrupt you, it's because your time is over, okay?
Yes, of course, teacher.
All right.
Yes. Well, about my personal finance, I think that is a very interesting topic because it reflects a lot our character. Because sometimes we use our money as we think that is very important for us or less important for us. For example, if it's very important for us, the beauty, we normally will pay a lot of money in our, spend a lot of money in our appearance. If for us it's very important education, we are going to spend a lot of money or most of money in education because I think that our way to expend money shows our values, our preferences, our yes, our preference and values. And it's very important to be conscious of that because if we don't pay attention to it, we may um, expend more money than we earn. And it will be very dangerous because it would be a big problem to have big debt, and it would be very dangerous to pay interest and to yes, um, if we borrow money from the bank, it would be maybe dangerous um, if our debts grow a lot or grow more than we can manage.
Yes,
So it's very, I'm sorry, you are going to say
no,
something?
it's okay. It's okay. No, don't worry. You know what? You mentioned something about banking. When talking about banking, of course, it is a very interesting point and it's a very delicate situation. Sometimes, have you ever had any problem with a bank?
Never, because I think that I've always tried to be very to have a lot of order in that area of my life. I try to make my financial planning and to make some kind of plan, because I think that it's very, very important to think before we spend our money,
Yes,
because if we don't think, we only, I mean, we may make our decision emotionally, and it will be very, very yes, dangerous, very bad for our
uh,
financial health.
too
And
much.
and also because sometimes are stressed with that area of their lives. Sometimes they get sick. I think that if we know what the amount we are going to earn, we can plan and we can say, well, I will take some money for health, for education, for taxes, for my personal appearance, for clothes,
Yes,
for food, for everything that is important, and to be ordered with that kind of
yes.
that part of our life, because if we are not conscious, we may get sick.
Yes, that's it. All right,
Yes.
Fabiola, thank you very much. That was very interesting, and I think that I totally agree with you. All right, so the results are going to be sent directly to your email next week. All right.
All right, teacher. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much to you. All right, now let's listen to Joel Atoshli. Joel, welcome. How are you? Joel, hello.
Hello, Maggie.
How are you?
It's good to see you.
Likewise, I'm very happy to listen to you also. You know what? I would like you to be talking for 2 minutes about your personality. When I interrupted you, it's because your time is over. All right?
Okay, it's okay.
Let's go. Here we go.
Okay, well, talk about my personality is difficult because um, I consider in the stage of the human, the human being has a lot of stage. And when you are a child, you are as a when you want you are a kind of clumsy because you cannot do many things. And when you are growing out, you start to learn many things. So your behavior is started to change. So I mean, when you are a teenager, you don't act as when you were an old, for example. In my case, I'm 45 years old, and let me tell you that it is totally different to act as a. So I consider right now, currently, I consider myself as a trust person, as a hardworking person, as a self-confident person, a friendly person, a hardworking person. But is as I was telling you, these characteristics or behavior I didn't have, so I have to learn when you are growing up during your life and during in the pain of the situation of your life. So that's why I have to learn how to how to how to how to get a good behavior in a certain moments of my life, in my job or school or with your friends, because your behavior or your personality, it is not the same when you are in your work. In your work, you have a responsibility.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
so you
I'm sorry. I interrupted you because time is over about your speech, but I want to ask you a question. You mentioned that our behavior has to be different in the job, but why? Why do you consider that it should be different?
because you have to show. It's not like if you were acting. No, you can be responsible in your job, because if you don't, if you are not responsible, you are gonna get fired. You could fire your company, so that means that you won't have an employee. So you have to be responsible. But when you are uh, talking with your coworker, you could be like you are, but that doesn't matter, or it doesn't have to be with your functions. You have to be responsible. At least is the something that I learned. You have one thing is the work, and another one is the friendship. So as I was telling you, I consider myself as a hardworking person, and it doesn't matter if I have to a party or something like that. I have to I have to do the goals that I have I designed into my life. Yeah, that's why. So I consider both two kind of behavior I are allowed, but the most I enjoy are when I go out to my job, and I try to be like myself. I mean, totally free, and it doesn't matter the way I speak. It doesn't matter the way I express, etc.,
Okay.
etc.
Oh,
It's totally different. It's, I can say that it's kind of to try to be when you are totally you.
yeah, that's it. All right, Joel, that was so nice. Thank you very much. So I don't have more questions. And so the results are going to be sent directly to your email next week. All right.
Yes, thank you, Maggie.
Thanks
I
to you.
really appreciate the moment, and I really trust. I want to trust you something. The course, it has been very difficult to me, because we have searched many topics. I don't know if it is the platform or why, but I have been had a lot of problems with the results, and I have sent you mails, and I really like that you answer it, because there have been moments that I feel me totally alone, and to be trust with this one. I trust you. I checked the videos. I checked the workbook. I have checked the grammar book. I have checked very another kind of search, and it's difficult. It has been difficult. I don't know if it is because of the platform, but for me it has been difficult. In the morning, I was very sad. I was worried too, because I said myself, I want to pass the course. I really tell you, because it has been very difficult. But well, I said myself, okay, don't give up, and continue and
Yeah, that's
continue.
it. That's the attitude. You know that everything is difficult. If I heard an old saying that said that if the good things were easier, everyone could do them. So
Yeah,
the only ones who do the things are the ones that have the courage to do it, the ones who are brave enough to get another goal, to get another level, and you are one of those.
I really appreciate that. Thank
Uh,
you.
Thanks to you. All right.
Thank
Okay, now let's listen to Hatsiri. Hatsiri Calderon.
Hi, teacher. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to listen to you. And guess what? I would like you to talk to us about music for 2 minutes, all right?
Okay. About music, I like like most people. I love music. I think the music is also a language uh, for for all the people in the world. I think we can communicate with it, even if we are not from the same region or share the same language. Um, I like the music, all kind of music, because I like to dance a lot. Um, but I prefer maybe salsa music, this Latin rhythm when people can dance in couples. I love to dance salsa. Mm, Actually, I am really good dancing salsa. Another music that I like is trova. The trova is a rhythm which from Latin America, Latin America. So I think it born in Cuba. So it's a rhythm very shared of lyric. And I like also electronic music because it's uh, a gender which can also dance and is confirmed by a lot of musics, a lot of sounds.
Uh, yes, that's it. I'm sorry, sorry to interrupt you. You know what? I would like to ask you about trova because you mentioned it, and I think that it is not so common that a person likes trova. So, how much do you like it, and how many authors do you know?
I like trova because in my secondary in the school, I had a friend which loves it, and she and me listen the music and analyze the lyric. So the lyric is very deep. I initiate Trova with Silvio Rodriguez, and this is my top author of Trova. Their lyrics are very deep, very love, very sad at the same time. And Silvio Rodriguez, Alejandro Filio, Serrat, uh, Omar Portuondo. So I think it's a lyric, it's a music from Latin America, and I think it's beauty.
Yeah, that's it. Hatsiri, have you ever been in a trova, a live concert?
Yes, of course, in many, a lot of.
That's it. For example,
The last one was in Mexico City with Silvio Rodriguez, and I really was crying to listen to Silvio. I love Silvio.
were you there? Can't believe
Yes.
it. I was there too.
Okay.
Ah,
I cried when he sang Gota de Rocío
oh
because
my,
my name Hatsiri means Gotas de Rocío. So I ever said that Silvio did that song for me. It's
oh,
my
that's
song.
wonderful. You know what? It was beautiful, and it was also so surprising when Oscar Chavez was in the stage also because he was over there passing by, and he was invited to go in
Yes,
stage also. I think that
yes,
it's going to be
it
incredible.
was amazing.
Yeah, too much. All right. Well, Hatsiri, you know what? It was so nice. I thank you so much. You made me remember also a very nice stage of my life because it was beautiful to be there. All right. Well, thank you very much, Hatsiri.
Thank you for listening me, teacher.
Oh, thanks to you. And we are going to be sending you the scores in the next report by mail. All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Thank you very much. So now let's listen to Maria Fernanda. Maria Fernanda Holguín, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you.
Excellent. Welcome. So, Fernanda, please, the topic you have to develop is personal finances. All right? So,
Okay, I try.
okay, here we go.
Okay. Talking about my personal finances is a little bit difficult for me because I'm 21. So I still haven't experienced much about work or something like that. But I think if you have your goal set, sorry, you can do something good with your finances. And I mean, if you want to have your own business, you have to plan how and when to start it, and saving money in a bank, and try not to have problems with it. For example, a few days ago, my uncle was a lot of problems with his with her credit card, sorry, because he she has an app in her cell phone, and I don't know what she do, but all the money disappeared. So was very shocked for me because she is very careful with that, and when all her money disappeared, she was crying so much. And I think the personal finances is a very careful topic in for everyone.
Okay, continue. You have 30 more seconds.
Okay, sorry. And actually, I work in a school, in a college. I'm the chemistry boss, and it's so hard because I have to save money to taxi, to food, for my personal careful, like clothes, or I don't know, all the things you need to be a presentable and formal for your work. And it's so hard because you take money from this topic and for that, and always take money, and at the finish of the month you never have money. So
Okay.
it's very hard for me to take a personal finances good.
Yeah. You know what? You mentioned something so interesting. You said that you are 21. So,
Yes.
of course, sometimes whenever we talk about personal finances, we have to be very careful. But when we are very young people, sometimes we have some other priorities. So, how difficult could it be for you to be in the budget, not to be out?
It's very hard for me because I always thinking in my public transportation and my food and all the topics. And it's so hard because I don't have the experience for, I don't know, like my mom always shopping so much with a little bit of money. So it's so hard because I always tell her, Mom, how do you do it? Because I can't do it. And she always give me a, a little few words, and she told me that if you want to be a safe person with your finances, you have to go get your goals set, because if you don't have it, you can do it.
That's it. Yes, you're right. And something that attracts my attention also is that sometimes whenever we are very young, we tend to ask for help of our parents, and we say, hey daddy, please lend me some money, you know, I ran out of money, and so could you? And sometimes when we do it very frequently, it can be a little damaging because we don't matter about that. Have you had that problem that you should be asking to your mom or to your dad for some money in a lend?
Unfortunately, no, I don't have that problem, and I thank so much with God for that. And I hope that I never get that problem. And I think you're right, because if you always asking for money with anything or anyone, you have a big problem, because it's very hard to stop it. And I don't know, it could be like a crack
Yeah.
because you're always asking for money, 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 and it's so hard to stop it, because you want a lot of things, a lot of, I don't know, maybe a lot of money, because you feel so comfortable with money, and it's so hard to stop it. And I really hope I never get in that problem.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Fernanda. I think that it has been very interesting. So, the results of the exam are going to be sent to you next week, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Now, let's go with Paloma. Paloma, hello, how are you?
Hello, teacher. Good, thank you.
Excellent. Paloma, please, we are going to be talking for 10 minutes about your personality. Please talk to us. When I interrupt you, it's because you're okay?
Okay,
Right, go ahead.
okay. Okay, teacher. Well, you asked me about my personality, and I think this is a difficult question answer because uh, I think I am a difficult person, teacher. I am a very um, it is not, I don't want to use the intolerant. No is the exactly word. But I like the things happen where I want to need to happen. I like too much sharing my time with my friends, with my family, when my mom or my sister or wherever come to visit to me. If not, I would like sharing my time with my friends because, like many things, we sharing many things. We like the music. We like to dance. We like to take the drink. And well, this is the personality who like that. But when I am in the job, I have a transformation. I don't know how, teacher, but if, for example, when it's a weekend or Friday, we have too much people in the restaurant, and the people, it's the people, it's intolerant if you don't give in the moment that you want, or for example, the drink or the dish they want. The people change. The people is angry, and well, do you need to take the best attitude for with them? And I know in the business we have a I don't know how you say in English, but and we say the customers all time have the reason, no?
Yeah,
And well,
that's it.
and well, in the restaurant bar is the same.
Yeah,
The
that's
guests
it.
all time have the reason, no? But
Yeah.
well, teacher, it's in this moment when we have this kind of customers with very difficult situations, we need to have the smell in your face and you say no, don't happen, no
Uh,
problem, don't happen nothing. And well, you need to take decisions and resolve the inconvenience.
yeah, that's it.
But it's very difficult, teacher, work with this kind of customers. But with many years of working in this kind of business, you learn too much.
Yeah,
The people is very difficult,
yeah,
and now I have more conscience when I go to the restaurants or wherever I go. I think 3 times before I have a bad attitude with the person who attend me. And now, teacher, but it's I well now I is a other point because 10 days ago I fall and I broken my, well, in English is fibula, but it's only a little fracture. And well, I have, I think, 10 or 12 days at home, no work, and I many times every day I I I I feel my passions, or in English is paciencia, teacher, passions.
I lost my temper.
I lost my temper, but well, anybody lives with me. I live alone, and no problem. I don't have any who I can fight with them, no. But this is, I think this is other, um, I don't know, teacher, but this is other lesson to me, and I'm learning too much about this experience. I don't want to use bad experience. No, I don't want to use that. I think that the things happen for one reason, and it's okay. Maybe I need to stop. I work too much, and only with this kind of problem I can stay at home.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
yes, and well, teacher, is too much. It's too much. You need to be positive. This is my homework every day. We need to think positive
Yes, that,
because no, it is no problem to me have a a little fracture in my foot, but it's a lesson. I need to, maybe I need to learn another another things more. Maybe I need to learn to me, and inside me I have many hours now at home, but it's very difficult to move to me. I need to move my computer, I need to move, and it's too much time to me. And well, the pain is with pills, and okay, stand by for 6 hours. But it's difficult, teacher, and many times I can lose my head. But well, it's begin again, and when I don't have, when I have 5 minutes for lose my head, okay, I'm begin again, and try to think positive, and say that the doctor say me 8 weeks. I hope so, only 5 or 6 weeks, no more, because I need job. I need to go to my work, because if you don't work here, you don't have money. But well, I have my savings, and now you ask, and with another time you ask about their financial. Okay, my financials. Let me take this month without work, and this is one thing I have my, well, with this, when you have the financials, or everything about the money in it's okay when everything, the money, the rent, the bills, whatever do you need to pay is okay. Do you have your own control? Perfect. You
Okay.
can continue with the order. But when you don't have how do you say, when you don't have when you have problems with the money, when you need money, when you need to pay many things and you don't have that, oh, this is, I think, the big problem.
Yes, that's it. I totally agree with you. All right, Paloma, I had more questions to tell you, but we have consumed the time, so don't worry, it's okay. Your results are going to be sent directly to your email in the next report. Kids, I thank you so much for your patience because you were listening to all of the directions. I would like to tell you that it is very important that we are very careful about time because all of the exams are timed because there are many people who are going to do the exams. Whenever we exceed that time, then we are in problems because not all the people are, well, it is not easy for all the people to do this. It is difficult whenever we don't have time for everybody. That's it. All right. Well, thank you very much. I am going to try to help Dante because he hasn't been able to activate his microphone. If you don't mind, I am going to turn my microphone off. I think that all of you have already applied for your exam. And so if you want to log out, we have finished. I'm just trying to help Dante and try to make him his exam. Okay, well, thank you very much and have a very good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thanks to you.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Have a very good night.
Teacher,
Yes.
this is the only test that I have to do, or we have to do another in the page?
In the platform, there's another.
I can't find the link.
Don't worry, Antonio. What is your level?
It's B1.
It is in after unit 52, and it says midterm exam.
I have to finish the unit 22, the unit 52.
I think so. I don't remember if it is between unit 51 and 52 or 52 and 53, but you are going to find it there. You are going to see a midterm exam. Okay, I'm going to try to look for it into the platform and to send you any screenshot. If you don't find it, ask to Joel in the WhatsApp group.
Because I didn't find, but another question, can I change my schedule of the personal class? Because I told you I work in a community, in a small community. I didn't have internet. I have internet right now, and I can have the class with you.
Yes, it's okay. So you know what? There are many days where you can be working. It could be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday. So when are you regularly taking classes?
In Tuesday?
Tuesday. All right. We have Monday from 9 to 10 or Wednesday, 8.
Wednesday, Tuesday, no. Okay, Wednesday, okay.
Yeah, Thursday, 8 to 9, Friday, 8 to 9 also, or Saturday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Or Wednesday?
Yep, it's okay, don't worry.
What time is? On Wednesday.
Wednesday, it's from 8 to 9.
8 to 9 p.m., ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Okay, teacher. Okay, next Wednesday.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you very much.
So you have a very good night.